In the heart of Montreal, a city buzzing with life and the hum of myriad tongues, there lived a boy named Kevin. He was a child of the world, the son of loving parents who journeyed from the vibrant landscapes of Cameroon to this tapestry of culture. From the earliest days, Kevin's home was a cradle of languages. The rich tones of Medumba mingled with the lilting melody of French, as he also learned to express himself fluently in English, a reflection of Canada's multicultural embrace. This city, with its cobblestone streets and kaleidoscope of people, was the fertile ground on which Kevin's dreams took root. He grew up where the old world's charm met new world's dynamism, where every street corner whispered stories of old and new, of journeys taken and destinations yet to be reached.
His was a world where heritage danced with horizon-bound aspirations. He respected the traditions of his Cameroonian French lineage, while his heart reached for the stars. For Kevin, Montreal wasn't just a place to live. It was a place where dreams could be sown, nurtured by the diversity and possibility entwined in every alley, every market, every soccer field where he'd later chase his dreams, the ball at his feet outpacing even the setting sun. Welcome to Kevin's world, a realm where each day offered a fresh canvas to weave his story, a story of respect, ambition, and a boundless future. Here in this storied North American city, where dreams are written in a symphony of tongues, Kevin was at the starting line of his own epic tale. In the heart of Montreal, a city that pulses with linguistic diversity, Kevin's passion for soccer radiated like the city's lights at night. Weekends were a spectacle to behold, as he would dash across the emerald expanse of the local soccer fields, a blur of skill and determination. His feet orchestrated a dance with the ball, an ode to his vibrant background, a blend of Cameroonian spirit and Canadian perseverance. For Kevin, soccer wasn't just a game, it was an extension of his being. Clad in his cherished number 10 jersey, he not only honored his idol, Kylian Mbappé, but also carried the aspiration to emulate the soccer giant's electrifying play. Kevin's room, a sanctuary of dreams, was adorned with posters of Mbappé, where the French superstar's eyes seemed to follow Kevin's every move, urging him on towards greatness. On the field, Kevin transcended the role of a mere forward. He became the linchpin of unity among his teammates. His multicultural milieu was evident in his team, a tapestry of backgrounds and languages, all bound by a shared love for the beautiful game. His ability to command the pitch in English, strategize in French, and celebrate in Medumba didn't just make him a polyglot. It made him a beacon of inclusivity, a unifier who could bridge divides with a pass, a goal, or a word of encouragement in the tongue that would resonate most. With every match, Kevin was not just scoring goals, he was weaving the fabric of a team as diverse as Montreal itself. The news about a regional soccer tournament swept through the Montreal community like a fervent whisper, touching every alley and park where dreams of glory were nurtured. For Kevin, this was not just another competition. It was the beacon that could illuminate his burgeoning talent to the world. His heart throbbed with the promise of challenge and recognition as the announcement reverberated in his ears. In the weeks leading up to the tournament, Kevin's routine became a testament to his dedication. Every sunset would find him at the local field long after his friends had retired, honing his craft under the fading sky. As soccer balls lined up like silent sentinels, each bearing the brunt of his powerful strikes, as Kevin perfected his shooting accuracy. He would dribble past imagined adversaries, each step a dance, each feint a whisper of the dreams woven into his every motion. Agility ladders lay on the green field like lattices waiting to be conquered by the swift, calculated chaos of his footwork. And when the night was too deep for the field lights to penetrate, Kevin would run through the streets of Montreal, his breaths carving the cool air, mixing with the city's multilingual symphony. His parents watched this display of tireless passion, their encouragement never waning. They knew the weight of the opportunity at hand, for it could crack open the door to a future bright with possibilities. As Kevin tucked into bed each night, visions of the upcoming tournament swirled in his head. With every night that passed, the days edged closer to the moment when he could genuinely put his gift on display, unifying his love for the game, his community spirit, and the rich tapestry of his heritage. Montreal buzzed with anticipation, waiting to see their own young Kevin take center stage in the regional spotlight, ready to turn his play into poetry, his ambition into action. With every match they played, Kevin's team edged closer to the gleaming trophy that symbolized not just victory, but the unity of their purpose. The tournament was more than a competition. It was a display of how the magnificent tapestry of cultures could coalesce through the love of soccer. Each pass, each goal, each triumph, Kevin was at the heart of it, orchestrating plays with the flair of a maestro and motivating his teammates with words that transcended language. Amidst the adrenaline and the strategy, it was Kevin's clear voice that stood out, merging the instructions in French with the motivational cries in Medumba and English. Whether offering tactical advice or congratulating a well-executed maneuver, his words represented more than just communication. They were the embodiment of the multicultural camaraderie that his team exemplified. With the championship in sight, the stakes grew higher, yet the players' bond only strengthened. Kevin's leadership and skill propelled them through each game. His quick feet mirrored the diversity of his background, and that diversity echoed every time they played. On the field, each teammate brought their heritage, their spirit, and together they aspired for nothing less than the summit of success, the championship symbolizing unity in diversity. The air was thick with tension. Hearts pounded in sync with the final minutes of the game. All eyes were fixated on Kevin as he maneuvered the ball with lightning speed, the embodiment of focus and finesse. You could feel the electric anticipation of the crowd, a colorful tapestry of cultures unified by the love of the sport. Each breath held, each whisper quieted, as Kevin approached the goal, the hopes of his community league team resting on his young shoulders. This was more than a game. It was the epitome of a dream morphing into reality. With a deep breath, Kevin summoned his inspiration, channeling the legendary prowess of Mbappé, and with a fluid motion full of promise, struck the ball. The sphere of leather cut through the opponent's defense and the goalkeeper's desperate reach, finding its home in the back of the net. A millisecond of stunned silence gave way to a cacophony of unbridled joy as fans and teammates alike erupted into thunderous applause and ecstatic cheers. Kevin's friends, defenders, midfielders, and strikers rushed to his side, lifting him into an embrace that defied language barriers, celebrated diversity, and epitomized the power of dreams. They chanted his name in a beautiful mosaic of accents, each syllable a testament to the beauty of their collective spirit. In that singular moment of victory, Kevin was more than a player. He was a living link between worlds, between cultures, between dreams, both individual and shared. There on that local field, beneath the setting sun, Kevin had not only scored a goal, but had also woven his story into the fabric of his city's rich multicultural heritage. The roar of the crowd still echoed in his ears as Kevin's gaze found his parents in the stands. Their eyes shimmered with pride, a reflection of the love and lessons they had instilled in their son. From the heart of Cameroon to the energetic city of Montreal, they had traveled a long journey, now culminating in this exhilarating moment of triumph. In their hands, the Canadian and Cameroonian flags waved, a vibrant tapestry of his identity. As the stands slowly emptied, the scouts lingered, their conversations buzzing with potential and promise. Kevin, still catching his breath from the match, felt the weight of their attention. With each offer and compliment, he understood that this was more than recognition. It was an opportunity, a door swinging wide open to a future he had only dared to dream. In the warmth of the celebrations, it was the strength drawn from his diverse background that Kevin appreciated the most. It was the Medumba songs his mother sang, the rich stories of his father, and the blend of cultures that he navigated each day that had shaped him. As scouts mapped out his prospects, their words filled with talk of development programs and international play, Kevin found comfort in the knowledge that his journey was a testament to the power of diversity. With his heart full and his ambitions burning bright, he knew that whatever path he chose to follow, he would carry the strength of his heritage, the support of his community, and the boundless love of his family with him. This win was not just for him, but for every young dreamer who saw their unique background not as a barrier, but as the very source of their strength. Standing on the verdant pitch, his breaths weaving fog in the crisp air, Kevin's heart swelled with possibility. His cleats, scuffed from the game, felt like medals of honor as he recalled the final shot, his own ode to Kylian Mbappé. Above, The Montreal sky sprawled, a witness to his triumph, his dream unfolding beneath it. He savored the sweetness of victory, the uproarious chants, and the undulating flags that painted his legacy, a tapestry of Canada and Cameroon. As scouts encircled him, their words spoke of his prowess and the futures they envisioned. Kevin's thoughts strayed not to the fame or the fortune that could follow. Instead, his mind soared with gratitude for his parents, the architects of his indomitable spirit, who stood proud in the stands, their cheer outmatching any other. This wasn't a culmination, but a beacon to the path ahead. Inspired by Mbappe's ascent from the streets of Bondy to the heights of world renown, Kevin knew his journey was etched with the same potential. With his heritage as his compass and his prowess as his sail, he was poised to navigate the vast seas of soccer. Yet, as the lights dimmed and the field emptied, what anchored him were not the goals or the glory, but the bonds of a diverse community, the very essence of his strength. His future was a mosaic, vibrant and boundless, waiting for him to paint his next stroke. And thus, as we close this chapter, we see Kevin not as a mere boy with a ball at his feet, but as the embodiment of dreams taking flight. Dreams that speak in many tongues, that unite and inspire, that remind us how the love of the game and the community that cherishes it can echo endlessly through the lives we touch.